Last week we had the weirdest mistake, or the weirdest thing happen when it was time for the chime. That instead of making its lovely ringing sound, it went clunk. And everyone tried it, and it went clunk for everyone. And at that point, Dawn said, I have this beautiful chime at home. I would like to donate it to Westwood to use at our services. So, I would like to just take this moment to dedicate this chime to our spiritual journeys together and in our hearts, and to thank Dawn very much for providing it for us. Blessed be.
Written for that, but just welcome everyone. This is Rebecca Patterson, and she is our illustrious choir leader. She will be pianoing this morning for us during our carol sing. She uses the pronouns she and her. And I am Dawn Hunter. I use the pronouns she and her, and we are a dynamic duo this morning for our event. So sit back, relax, or stand up and dance around. We never talk about dancing. People should be able to dance on the carol sing. So there are some that you could, grab a partner, do a nice waltz with. I'm getting the weirdest looks right now, and it's all over the gamut. Some are like, and some are like, anyway. So welcome. And Rebecca has a special little presentation for us for the traditional lands acknowledgement.
So we thought we would sing the Huron Wendat carol for our land acknowledgement today. And I wanted to read you some of what D.S. Seaborn, who is a Wendat woman from Ontario, wrote about her new lyrics. The English lyrics were written by an Anglo-Canadian in 1926 to the tune of the French folk song, A Young Maid. As a Métis woman who has lived in territory named for the Wendat, and study traditional Wendat culture and history, I find those lyrics, written almost 100 years ago, to be typical of their time in their contempt for and appropriation of Indigenous culture. Wendat is the name that the people prefer. Huron was a name that was given to them by non-Indigenous people. These English lyrics were written during a time when Indigenous people were viewed with what today would be called condescending, paternalistic racism. The 1926 lyrics reference mighty Gitche Manitou and sons of Manitou. Gitche Manitou is often translated Great Spirit, but it's less God the Father and more universal energy. Having said that, the main problem with this lyric is that it's the wrong language and the wrong language family. The Wendat speak an Iroquoian language. Gitche Manitou is Cree, which is part of the Algonquian language group. Evidently, the lyricist didn't understand that there are various First Nations in Canada with different languages and cultures. Learning about and respecting each other's culture is the first step to reconciliation. And she notes that the lyrics are offered free of charge for church services. So thank you very much to D.L. Seaborn. So Hannah, we have the lyrics in our slideshow.
We are gathered here today to sing. What a great decision you made to join us at Westwood in singing this morning. Why sing? You have that question in your mind, don't you? Why sing? Why do humans sing? Why should we sing? Singing is reported to be the most effective of all art forms in promoting health and well-being. When people sing, cortisol lowers, so stress and anxiety levels are lessened. The brain releases endorphins, dopamine, and oxytocin. Pretty powerful natural high, I would say. Singing is aerobic and stimulates the vagus nerve. We all know what that is, right? Facebook is trying to tell me all the time about the vagus nerve. I don't get it, but anyway. It enhances the immune system activity, can lower blood pressure, pulse rates, and increase oxygen saturation levels and neuroplasticity. Singing is one way individuals can make sense of the world. But singing also builds a sense of community, a fantastic communal activity. Active singing, particularly in a group, can build connections with others and feelings of togetherness. The sense of self and other merges, and we experience, by synchronizing our voices with others, the creation of social bonding in interpersonal relationships. It can even synchronize our heartbeat and regulate your breath so you're all breathing as one big lung. So that's why we're all here. And now for the first round of carols before we light the fourth direction of our Advent calendar wreath. Here, let's get Jacqueline, our lovely guest this morning. She feels like a guest, but she's home. Let's pick one more. Carmen, can you pick one? Sure. The holly and the ivy. That's not in there. It's not in the green thing? Oh, the holly and the ivy.
The holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. Oh, the rising of the sun, and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a blossom as white as lily flower, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to be a sweet Savior. Oh, the rising of the sun, and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a berry as red as any blood, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to do poor sinners good. Oh, the rising of the sun, and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a prickle as sharp as any thorn, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ on Christmas Day in the morn. Oh, the rising of the sun, and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a bark as bitter as any gall, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ for to redeem us all. Oh, the rising of the sun, and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir.
This is the season of anticipation, the marking of time leading up to an expected event. Here at Westwood, we mark the weeks leading up to winter solstice, the turning of the earth, which places us at the farthest angle from the sun, the shortest day and the longest night of the year. The candle of love is a reminder that we are not alone. It is lit in the direction of north, which corresponds to the element of earth, representing our mother, our home, our interdependent web. We commit ourselves to the care and nurture of each other and of the planet, and we remember that each act of love can encourage and inspire love. So now we can sing the Advent Carol, the next verse. Is this the last verse? Okay.
Over
Candles of Joy and Concern is a moment in our week that gives us the opportunity to hear and express something important that is going on in our lives and the lives of those around us. To celebrate what brings us joy and to share what is weighing on our hearts. Lighting a candle is a way of showing solidarity with the person or special moment the candle is being lit for. For those of us who are online, please raise your hand. Do we have people online? Oh, yes, we do. Hi. Please raise your hand so that we can acknowledge you. For those in the building, you're invited to come forward and speak, then light your candle. So speak first, candle second, and as the next person speaks, or to light a candle in silence. We're also happy to bring the microphone to you if you wish. We'll begin with candles from those of us who are online. Any candles? Hi, David. Huh. Okay, so now we'll go to candles in the room. I'd like to light one last candle for those of us who are holding their concerns and their joys in their hearts. So now if you can join me for the affirmation. May the light of these candles inspire us to use our power to heal and not to harm, to help and not to hinder, to serve the Spirit of truth in loving affection and trusting hope. Each week during our Sunday service, we take a few minutes to acknowledge the gifts we both bring to and receive from this compassionate community, gifts of talent, time, and treasure. Today we are blessed with the musical talent of Rebecca Patterson, and as well as the gifts of time and service from those who plan, greet, coordinate our sound and video systems and clean up after and make coffee. If you wish to make a gift of treasure, the information for doing so is on the right-hand side of this slide. Please join me as we sing From You I Receive. From you I received you, together we share, from this we live. From you I received you, I give, together we share, and from this we live. Okay, more carols. I'll just pick them this time. Okay. The Cherry Tree Carol. The Cherry Tree Carol.
I looked for the Cherry Tree Carol and I couldn't find it. Cherry Tree Carol.
Okay. We could do a different one, I guess.
Okay.
Well, they're looking for it. Maybe until
We'll do
then.
this while
Yeah.
we're- All right. Dark of Winter. Number, somebody please.
53, I think.
53.
Or 83. 55?
Do I hear?
55. Under the old 55.
This will be the next one, Rebecca. That'll come after.
Okay.
Surrounds me, as I fall
I'm glad David's with us today because I think Darker Winter, I think it's one of his favorites, and I always think of him whenever I sing it. So there you go, David.
When Joseph was an old man was he. He married Virgin Mary, the Queen of Galilee. He married Virgin Mary, the Queen of Galilee. And one day they went walking, oh, in the garden green. There were berries and cherries as thick as may be seen. There were berries and cherries as thick as may be seen. Then Mary said to Joseph, so meek and so mild, Joseph, gather me some cherries, for I am with child. Joseph, gather me some cherries, for I am with child. Then Joseph flew in anger flew he. Let the father of the baby gather cherries for thee. Let the father of the baby gather cherries for thee. Then up spoke baby Jesus from out of Mary's womb. Bow down, ye tallest tree, that my mother might have sung. Bow down, ye tallest tree, that my mother might have sung. So bent down the tallest tree to Mary's hand. Said she, oh, look now, Joseph, I have cherries at command. Said she, oh, look now, Joseph, I have cherries at command. When Joseph was an old man was he. He married Virgin Mary, the Queen of Galilee. He married Virgin Mary, the Queen of Galilee.
our closing words. This is from the section on Jewish and Christian teachings. For so the children come, and so they have been coming. Always in the same way they come, born of the seed of man and woman. No angels herald their beginnings, no prophets predict their future courses. No wise men see a star to show where to find the babe that will save humankind. Yet each night a child is born is a holy night. Fathers and mothers sitting beside the children's cribs feel glory in the sight of a new life beginning. They ask, where and how will this new life end? Or will it ever end? Each night a child is born is a holy night, a time for singing, a time for wondering, a time for worshiping.
Feliz Navidad.
There are two versions in the hymn book. The right side and the left side. Does the right side want to know what the left side is doing? Yeah. 251. Yep, 251, and then 252 is Stille Nacht with two more English verses.
Okay. In honor of Margaret and Etta, and I'm not sure if anyone else speaks German, let's sing the left-hand side and then one verse of the right-hand side.
Okay.
All right.